Hello, friends. On a hunch, I put out a poll and over 40 government chief financial officers across America responded, from cities, counties, and special districts. I wanted more than just my opinion, but I was really surprised how overwhelmingly clear their answer was. I've learned lessons the hard way in all three of these areas, but don't we all want to save others today some of that trouble? The poll I just put out on LinkedIn confirmed my theory. It's what we all kind of knew. However, I think it shows that there's a big flaw in government finance career development. 20 years ago, I was hired as CFO for my first government agency. My first challenge was to implement GASB 34, the landmark rule change that forever changed accounting for city annual reports. The agency was unprepared, hoping auditors would come in and tell them what to do and they'd do it retroactively. I have now enjoyed a career serving 4 cities and 1 special district. I've earned 4 certifications, 16 letters behind my name, and I've learned from colleagues that have had 3 key qualities: knowledge, experience, and willingness to share. I've committed my career to earning the respect of those I respect. Now I want to become a finance director that pays that forward. In this video, I'm going to reveal what the gap in government finance professional training is, what the consequence is if we don't fix it, and I'm also going to propose some things you can do. How many of us are there? Well, there are 281 cities in Washington state, where I now work, 970 in Texas, and 482 in California, my previous states. I saw less than half those numbers at conferences. Some of them are really big cities with big budgets funded by millions of taxpayer dollars. Don't forget special districts and counties, too. Government is tasked to do more with less. Finance staff has become leaner, and yet we have to be competent and proficient at higher levels. We can be better and get there by being smarter together. But first, have you seen this? You're a city finance director. 10 years of experience, you teach conference sessions in accounting or budget or investments or debt. Your reputation is excellent, and as a result, your city has an excellent reputation. You have trained your staff. So then a finance director vacancy pops up at a bigger, more challenging city, but they require a CPA and you don't have one. Now, CPAs have excellent proven accounting skills, a splendid foundation for a city finance director. However, by itself, a CPA could still fail. Why? Well, CPAs specialize in taxation and in auditing, and we who run cities don't do either of those things. So one problem is that city managers and HR directors don't know this. Well-intentioned job postings require a CPA because they just don't know exactly what it is that's so hard about city budgeting. The poll I asked a simple question. I got responses from the top finance officers at cities all over the country. Big cities with big staffs, little cities with lean organizations. The question I asked, what prepared you to do the job you do? The responses then were authoritative. These are highly responsible finance folks. They know what their successor would need to be able to do, and they know whether they themselves learned from school or certifications or from the sink or swim school of learning on the job. I expected a split, but not a single huge clear single answer. And that's what's going to take us to the 2 other big questions. It wasn't even close. Don't be sad for colleges or CPA programs. They have their place. The most revealing thing is for city finance department staff who really want to build their career. We know that colleges don't teach government accounting. Colleges don't teach GASB, the Rules of Government Accounting Standards Board. I have kids. I've been challenging whether what universities are selling is worth buying for years, but this is more fundamental to us. A bachelor's degree in accounting might include 5 or 6 classes. Half of those are taught at a junior college. When I was serving a small town in East Texas, the winning candidates for staff accounting openings might be someone with Dollar General cashier experience and a positive attitude, and the teachable attitude was the more important quality. CFOs, I'm looking at you. Do you do internal training? Do you personally teach your own staff? Do you have department staff meetings where you do any teaching? Or do you give city council budget study sessions that your entry-level staff never see you do? Do you have your senior accountants or your payroll people or your accountant that journalizes investments explain stuff to the rest of the team? Do you? Or are you just passing on the city manager or mayor's weekly messaging? What I'm going to say is going to sound harsh to some people. Don't abdicate what is in fact your job. Even if no one has told you, if you're the top finance officer at your city, this is you. Don't outsource your mentoring. Lead by example. Lead by explaining. Lead by teaching. Don't think brokers are going to teach investing. Don't think auditors are going to teach accounting. Don't leave it to underwriters and bond lawyers to teach your staff debt issuance. And don't send your staff to conferences or certification programs and think you've done all you can do to help their careers. That might have been what you were forced to do, but I'm telling you that's not good enough. That may have been hard to hear and harder to actually put change into action, but I've got more. What happens if we don't change? Aren't you wondering? It's always worked. Why worry? Let me tell you your story, or the story of most of you, I bet. You did go to college. You could afford it, probably paid your way as you went, or debt was cheaper. That's not the case today. You pretended your way, or fumbled your way, or learned through mistakes, but they weren't egregious enough to have ended your career. The fact is, you had the right combination of perseverance and luck and personality and found the training and mentoring you needed. You probably learned from people who worked for you, and you tried not to let them know they were teaching you. You were mentored upward. I believe that college and certifications have a place, but by far, it's you and me that need to learn how to teach. I'm going to challenge you to step up. Conferences are great, and I wish we could afford to send our entire staff, but we can't. I want you to start speaking and teaching at conferences, start speaking and teaching what you just had modeled at conferences you sat in, and start being the example your team can follow when you speak and teach in your own conference room back at City Hall. Direct your staff to the right certifications, because demonstrating proficiency is worth doing. I'm going to do some more videos where I'm sure I'll offend all my highly skilled and respected colleagues who have CPAs. Then I'll do a video to offend city managers and HR directors. I hope you'll watch them. If you liked this video, peruse my previous videos, all of which are arguably mini conference sessions on finance and treasury that you can probably teach yourself. Please invest in yourself. Learn how to take responsibility for your agency's training, education, and mentoring. By learning to be a teacher of what you do, you'll serve your agency better. The best way to be a more valuable public servant is to decide to seek the good of others, putting others first. Not just those outside City Hall, but those who work inside too. Our success lies in helping others succeed. This video aims to help you because it's your efforts that will contribute to the success of your city and make it a better place. Thanks for watching.